Hello, YouTube. How the heck is everybody? Man, I hope it ain't on. That's not on. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Got my little rocket stove over here going. It's toasty. It's about 50-something degrees out here. Feels really good. Tiny, which I mean, I got a hoodie on. Y'all know what a rocket stove is, right? You feed it in and voila, you get far. Far. Yeah. Burning pretty good. Oh, I got nobody watching. Had the drawing today. And y'all, I feel like you talking about an ass. I'm just looking at stuff now. Gotta clean my yard up. Hell, I'm never home. When I'm home, I don't want to. Oh, I feel like such an ass. Oh, I don't know how to get that out of your face. It's in my face. Well, a very, very, very dear friend of mine, pick number 48, and I wrote it down inside the house. I wrote it on my little board. I just didn't write it on paper. And then I forgot to say her name. I'm sorry, April. I'm really sorry. I apologize. It's getting old shit, you see? Every gray hair is something I forgot. It's getting old shit. It ain't for young people. You got to work a long time to get there. Oh. Charlie come by and see me today. We did a drawing. Miss Glenda won it. Picked a high number. I don't even know who's watching. I'm just talking shit. Hola, Marquisa. Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm sitting beside my little rocket stove. And then just telling dumb stories. 9 people watching. Hello, 9 people. Welcome to Plum Dumb Stories. My name's Roger. I'm a plumber. And I tell dumb stories. So if you guys got a dumb story you'd like to hear, plumbing, firefighter, life in general, hit that little comment thing, type it up, and then I'll 14 people. 14 people. Hello, my name's Roger. I'm a dumb plumber. And this is my channel, Plum Dumb Stories. So you guys want to hear me tell some plum dumb stories? Let's just hang out and rock out and jam out. Let's do it. Craziest story concerning what, plumbing? Concerning firefighter? Oh, I'm a professional firefighter, by the way, and professional plumber, by the way. Crazy story with a girl. Which one? I've got several crazy stories. Which one would you like to hear? Any. Okay. I'll tell you one about a girl. Okay, first of all, we live like in the country. If you guys don't know that, like we live like there's trees everywhere, right? So you can imagine I live in the country. A little small town. 7,000 people maybe. Hello, Nancy. Hi, and welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. I've been asked to tell a dumb story, so I'm telling a dumb story because I tell plum dumb stories because I'm a dumb plumber. So, hi, Nancy. That's what's going on. So I had a little black truck, a 1997 S10. It was a stick shift. And if you guys know anything about S10s, the rear view mirror, if it gets hot, they fall off. So I don't have a rear view mirror. So I'm tired of putting it back on. but I got side mirrors. So I'm seeing a buddy of mine hanging out at his house. Well, his sister and I, we kind of, she liked me, I liked her. She wanted way more than what I wanted, but she was fun, if you know what I mean. So, hello, Robinson Navarro. Thank you for watching. Hello, I'm telling dumb stories. They asked me to tell a plum dumb story, so I'm telling a plum dumb story about a girl. So, anyway, I don't have a rearview mirror. I've got side mirrors on my truck. And I pull up and talk to my buddy. I'm like, hey, is she here? He said, yeah, she's in the house. And I'm like, shit. I don't want to deal with her. I just kind of want to in and out, and I don't want to fight. Man, sure enough, he looks over. He said, here she comes. I said, oh, my God. I don't want to deal with her. And so he walks off, and she walks up, and I'm just all like, oh, God, you know what? I don't want to fight. I don't want to. I said, look, yeah, you're fun to be with, but I don't want to, like, be with you forever. You've got too much going on, and I just want to do my own thing. And she said, oh, so I'm good enough to sleep with? And I'm like, hey, at a mutual whatever. I said, I just want to leave. Let me just back out and leave. Because I pulled in his driveway. I tell you, I got side mirrors. I don't have a rearview mirror. So she's in my driver's side window. She backs up to my front tire, and she rears back and she goes, boom! And she kicks my side mirror and kicks it. And I'm watching it go around behind me in the air. She kicked the shit out of it. So it's like making a big arc. And the whole time she's hollering, don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. And she runs around the other side, she kicks it too, boom! So I'm watching my other mirror. And I'm just sitting there. And I'm so sad. I'm just like, I've got a sad look on my face, I can remember it. And it's a stick shift. Marita. Oh. Cientos, Maritza. Lo siento. So I look down at this stick shift, and I just kind of, and I put it in reverse. I'm so sad. And I back out, and the whole time she's out there, she's just hollering, don't look back, don't look back. I can't look back. I don't have any mirrors. She kicked all my mirrors off. So that's a dumb story. Like, I'm so sorry that lights in you guys' face. So that's a dumb story. So that's a dumb story about a girl that somebody wanted to hear. So, if you guys want to hear another crazy story, I got lots of dumb stories. Hello, there's Holly. I've got lots of dumb stories. Holly's heard that one. You guys should tell me what you want to hear, man. I got all night. I'm sitting beside the fire, mispronouncing people's names. That's hot. So what you do is you shove these in, and they just keep burning. See there? Yeah. Tell us your favorite story. Okay. Favorite story is my favorite story. As you guys know, I met my wife 3 times. And if you didn't, I'm about to tell you. So I met my wife 3 times. This was, oh my God, 20 years ago probably. Yeah. So I worked at the water department here in my town, and we had to read water meters, and we got what they call rechecks. If somebody reads it wrong, you have to go back and recheck it. And then they have different areas. Well, I don't know this area that they sent me to. I've never worked this area, my part of town. So I don't know where the water meter's at. I have no stinking idea. So I go in. It's a business. It's like a bank. And I go in, and I ask the woman, I said, hey, my name's Roger. I'm with the water department. And I'd like to know where your meter's at. She goes, I don't know. I said, well, we're going to be out here walking around. I don't want you to think we're just some weirdo. She said, whatever. I said, anyway, we're going to be out here. She said, just go. You're lucky you're behind that glass. I would snatch your ass over that counter. Oh shit! Just being for no reason. I said, all right, man. A guy I was working with, I said, Smurf. We call it Smurf. I said, get me the hell out of here before I go off on this bitch. Get me out of here. Just for no reason, she'd being a bitch. Woosah. So we leave, get on down the road. Man, I don't see her no more. Like probably a year later, maybe 2 years later. I'm single, you know. And my sister called me. She said, hey, Bubba, come on over. She's hanging out with her friend. My sister, her husband, is hanging out with her friend and her husband. So we're like, yeah. So I show up, I'm drinking beer, you know, hanging out, goofing off, whatever. And then my sister says, hey, I know somebody you should meet. I said, oh, yeah? She said, yeah. So they get her on the phone, and I'm talking to her, and, you know, whatever. She's just like, yang. So she's like, you should come over tomorrow night. I said, okay. So I went over the next night and hung out with her a little bit, and like, no. It's my favorite story, y'all. No, hell no. I didn't remember her from a year and a half before. I didn't remember her. I just knew that this was not a person I was going to get along with. Nope. Hell no. So we got into it. I said, you know what? To hell with you. You're wasting my time. I got stuff to do, and messing with you ain't it. So I leave again. This was it's right after Christmas, probably January, early January, after Christmas. My birthday is in April. It's April 9th. My aunt, who I was hanging out with, birthday is March 30th. So the night of March 30th, I'm hanging out, you know, my aunt, whatever, who she's cool as a fan. She said, hey, let's go to the bar. I don't go to the bar. I still, to this day, I don't go to the bar. I'm not a bar person. 20 years ago. Come on, go to the bar, go to the bar, go to the bar. I don't want to go to the bar. I don't want to go to the bar. I don't want to go to the bar. So we go to the bar. And so we run into my cousin, who's my age, her daughter. And my cousin, her daughter, was hanging out with another girl. Now, this other girl I kind of had the hots for. But she was just, you know, anyway. So I'm at the bar, and I'm kind of talking to this other chick that's with my cousin. And I'll be damned if here comes Melissa, the girl I told you I'd met twice before. And she's like, hey, smiling and being all sweet. I'm all like, yeah, I ain't falling for that shit. Last time I seen you, we didn't like each other. We got into it. We're about to get into it again. I've got a lot of daughters and sons, absolutely. All night long, she kept coming by, just causing trouble, like pissing me off so bad. Back then, I still smoked cigarettes. Man, at the end of the night, it's like 1:30, it's closing time. Everybody's drunk. I'm trying to get home. I've got my cigarettes, my phone in this hand, and a beer in this hand. And I'm trying to make my way through the crowd, like, excuse me, you know, pardon me. Hey, how are you? Excuse me, pardon me. And then there she's like right there in front of me. I'm like, this, you know, all night long, been trying to fuck with me. All night long. And I'm just like, look, I ain't got time for you. I've had a real good night. I don't want to fight whoever it is you trying to set me up to fight. It ain't that kind of party. I've had a good night. Leave me the hell alone. Man, she wraps her arms around me and just kisses me like dead on my lips. Dead on my lips. I dropped my phone and my cigarettes. I dropped my beer. I just leaned her ass over and kissed her back. Stood her up, got my stuff, went to the bathroom, and left. Left her there. I made it. I left, got in the truck, went to my apartment. Oh God, it's because I didn't take them there. I gotta go back Friday. Anyway, text. I'm going back Friday. Anyway, she calls me. That's like 2:30 in the morning now. Where you at? Where the hell do you think I'm at? I'm in bed asleep. She said, why aren't you here? She lives like 15 miles away. I said, because I don't want to be there. She said, why? I said, listen, I've got nothing for you. I don't want to be with you. I don't, you know, nothing. The bar, drunk, whatever. I don't want to be there. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. She says, are you scared? I ain't been scared since John Wayne died. And I hear a dude in the background. Yeah, you scared? So now I got to drive at 2:30 in the morning, drunk as I can be, 15 miles to beat the shit out of somebody. Man, here I go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm beating on the door. And it's like 15 to 3. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I open that door and I just sling my keys, whack, to the back wall. Wham, wham, phone, keys, back wall. Like, what are you doing? I said, you got my fucking keys. I can't run. You got my fucking phone. I can't call for help. Who's scared? Where's he at? And little old dude, y'all, he was just drunk. He was a kid. He was just drunk and hollering. He didn't mean nothing. He comes out of there eating like a chicken leg, looking at me like he'd been drinking. She was hollering. He was hollering. She talked me into staying. 20, 20 years later, we got 8 kids. To be fair, I had 2 already. 3 with my first wife. Well, wait, I have 2 kids, 3. She had 3. We have 8 together. What's up? My favorite kind of chips: Cool Ranch Doritos. Cool Ranch Doritos. That's my favorite story. Is how I met my wife. It was a little bit long, but you asked what my favorite story was. Favorite kind of chips. Any more questions? I've got to answer this text. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me answer this text if I can. I hope I can. If I blank out, I'll be right back. I've got to try to answer this text. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Maritza. Muchas gracias. I assume you speak Spanish because of your name. I just assume. Thank you so much for subscribing. You should have subscribed this morning. You could have been in a drawing. I gave away $50. Yeah, every time I get to 100, I get to 100, 200, 300. I have a drawing and I give away $50. And today I gave away $50. So I get to 400, I'll give away $50 again. Bilingual. English and Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I barely speak English, and I kind of speak Choctaw, Native American language. Kind of. People think I speak Spanish because I mess with people, but I really don't. No entiendo y no hablo. No hablas. No entiendes y no hablas. Or maybe, oh, no hablas. I don't know. I told you I don't. I'm just having a good time. I was going to say, did it cut out when I answered my text? I don't know what happened when I answered my text. A lady said I didn't drop off her keys. I said, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep them till Friday. What else? I got plenty of dumb stories, you guys. Plenty of dumb stories. First thing in Spanish, but I grew up talking English. Right on. My dad was full-blood Choctaw, who spoke fluent Choctaw, but my mom was white, so she thought, this is the 70s, you guys. She thought that it was savage to speak Choctaw, and she didn't understand it. So that when my dad would talk to us in Choctaw, we wouldn't understand it. She thought we were talking about her, which is the stupidest I've ever heard. So I grew up more or less not supposed to know how to talk Choctaw. And then as I got older, you know, you're white. You don't talk Choctaw. Be like a white person speaking Spanish. You're trying to fake it, so you just don't do that. So, yeah, so I've lost a lot of the language I grew up with. And I hear people say it, and I kind of laugh. I'm not supposed to know what they're saying because I'm white. I'm not supposed to know their language. And then if I act like I know their language, they call me apple, which means you're one color on the outside and a different color on the inside. And that's a huge insult. A sad story. Okay. A firefighter story. I told you guys I'm a professional firefighter. I've got 20 24 years of service in, almost 25. Got a call for a kid playing in a creek. And I know that don't make no sense, but it was raining like hell. And a little kid was playing on the edge of a creek and slipped and fell in. And the creek, it's a big creek, super, super flooded, had washed him into a culvert. And so we get there, and I knew the kid. I knew the kid. I knew his brother, knew his mom, knew his dad, knew all of them. It washed him into the creek. But apparently, they had been doing it, and he went through head first, and it popped out the other side. Everything's fine. They went under a road, a big culvert. They went under a road, probably 15 feet across, head first, and everything's fine. Head first, everything's fine. He did it 2 or 3 times, apparently, getting washed through. This kid went in feet first, and it was like a smaller washout, or somehow or another his leg got hung up, and it flipped him around, so he can't get out, and he's underwater, so he drowned. And so we fire department shows up down there, and we're doing everything we can do, swiftwater rescue, trying to get this kid out. And we finally slowed the water down enough, and put shit up and backhoes and everything we could do to get this kid out. And man, they throw him in, and Dad's there, and he's crying and everything, and we got him out, and they take him to the ambulance, and they put him in the ambulance, their CPR and everything, and they get a heartbeat back. And man, we got a heartbeat. Man, the dad's hugging me, and oh my God, you saved my son. It wasn't me, it was us. It was all of us, fire department. Like, oh man, so my ass goes to the hospital with the family. Like, we're all there, we're out in the waiting room, and man, everybody's patting me on the back and like shaking my hand. You saved my son, and I'll bring them to you. Oh shit, I gotta go. Like, oh, you saved my son, and you're the hero, and blah blah blah. I'm just like, man, I'm, big headed, and they go back in, and they got a heartbeat. They didn't get no brain activity. And man, they come back out there, and the dad looked at me. Ugh. Man, the way he looked at me, he said, he's dead. We had to pull the plug. He don't have any brain activity. You talking about from hero to zero on a rocket sled to hell? My God, it broke my heart. That broke my stinking heart. The kid I thought we saved, all that, big hero, big hero. Oh, nope, he died. Yep. That sucked. Anyway, I've got to answer this woman and take her some keys, and then give me 1 second. Anyway, that's a sad story. That one still fucks with me, y'all. Like, it's still messing me up bad. Don't ever think you're a hero. It's what that taught me. You're not a hero. You're just a person doing a job. What does that say? What's up, funny dude? Aislinn? Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm trying not to mess up people's names. So Aislinn, Ashlyn, joke. Yeah, funny, yeah. Woo. Oh, I've got to go take the. We get past time so you make it. Okay. I got to take this lady her keys back. Y'all get to go with me. Y'all get to go with me. I'll take you with me. All right, be back. Love you. Hope the police ain't waiting for me outside. I'm just going down the road. Be right back. All right, bye, love you. Whew, shit the bed. What's going on, man? All you want, I'll go pick you some if you get tired of picking. God,
That's what Melissa said. I went and knocked on the door and make sure it's all right.
Yeah, I'll shut it.
What the hell's he doing here?
She give you a sack?
Was that?
She give you a sack?
My mother gave me one.
Well, shit, we'll give you a sack and fill it
I
up.
the store and she said, you know, them turnips would be good to borrow over there, so I got them turnips over there.
We got you.
Got some big ones over on this side.
Yeah, I plant, instead of planting them real close, I kind of spread them out so we had some big turnips.
Yeah. Have a good one, man. See you, Ryan.
See ya. Do what? Yeah, I gotta drop off the keys.
Okay.
BRB.